Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Car Chronicles. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning. I see you guys coming in. We'll give you guys just a couple more minutes to come in. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and put out our disclaimer. Okay? Disclaimer. Everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion, and is also used for fair use. Okay? All right. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay. All righty. So you guys know we always start with celebrity news. I see you guys coming in. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to get through today. All right. Let's get into it. Celebrity news. We got some good news today, too. All right. So we're going to talk about Ben Crump. He actually speaks on his intentions of representing Shanquella Robinson in her case. Okay. There are some new updates. Y'all know I told you guys I wasn't going to report on her case unless there were new updates as it relates to her case. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and share that with you guys now. Okay. I have a video. Let's do the video. Turn it all the way up so y'all can hear.
You never know when winter's gonna rear its icy head.
Pardon the ad, you guys. I'm sorry. Always an ad, I tell you. All right.
On where things stand in the investigation into a Charlotte woman's mysterious death in Mexico. Shanquella Robinson died at the end of October while on a trip with friends in Cabo. WBTV's Brandon Hamilton has been following this case every step of the way. And earlier this month, he was in Washington, D.C., as her family and attorneys called on the nation's top officials to get involved. Last week, the family's attorney released new documents doubling down on those calls. And then a few days later, the White House commented on Shanquella's case for the first time. Well, on Thursday, not many hours ago, attorney Ben Crump and Robinson's family said they are planning to meet with the White House soon. WBTV's Brandon Hamilton was at Livingstone College for that announcement. He has more tonight from Salisbury.
Molly, next week will make 5 months since Shanquella Robinson was found dead in Cabo, Mexico. For her family and legal counsel here at Livingstone College, that means 5 months of no answers and no one being held accountable in her death.
You got all the evidence in the world. What is taking you so long?
That question.
It's time for Washington, D.C. to act so that these parents can begin the opportunity to grieve.
And this repeated demand. Nearly 5 months since the death of Charlotte native Shanquella Robinson in Cabo, Mexico.
We have put the issue right at the footsteps of the White House.
Yes, sir. Take it to them.
We expect Senator Menendez, who's over the Foreign Relations Committee, Sellers, to have a meeting with our legal team.
Attorney Ben Crump and the Robinson family gathered at Livingstone College on Thursday to once again push for diplomatic intervention. They want President Joe Biden and the federal government to get involved and either allow an extradition or take over jurisdiction.
We expect that we're going to have, whether virtually or in person, a meeting with the White House after the 1st of April. At least hear something from them in regards to our request.
Last week, the White House publicly acknowledged the case. Mexican authorities say they've identified the person responsible for Robinson's killing. Meanwhile, here in the U.S., the FBI remains quiet about its investigation.
There's no way that it should be 5 months with a video in place and all kind of other information about the individuals that was on the trip with my sister. At this point, everybody in that room should be held accountable.
Then they had a video that went viral. The whole world seen the video, and there's been no arrest since October the 29th. What kind of system is this?
Right, my Lord.
I just don't understand it.
We will get justice for your baby, Ms. Robinson.
Justice.
No peace.
This family is willing to fight for, no matter how long it takes.
The only thing that matters is that there is a mother who is grieving.
Yes, sir.
And at this very moment, sees no avenue for justice for her lost child.
Molly, specific dates for those meetings in D.C. have not been released, but of course we will update you with every development in this case. Reporting in Salisbury, Brendan Hamilton, WBTV, on your side.
So there you go.
Thank you.
They are still forging ahead as it relates to Shanquella Robinson's case. They are going to be meeting with White House to get some answers as to them speeding up the expediting the process of getting them sent back over there so that they can be held accountable for unaliving this girl. So you see Ben Crump is on the job. He's not going to stop. He already said it. He is not going to stop until they are in jail. Okay. As you guys know, Dejanay Jackson, she will be charged with femicide, which is what they call it in Mexico. We call it MURDER here in the States. So they're going to get them. Of course, they're going to get Dejanay first, and then the rest of them will follow because they, of course, they were, as we spoke about it yesterday, responsible as well. They gave out false information to the police and to doctors who were trying to treat Shanquella, as to say that she had alcohol poisoning when, in fact, they knew that she was badly beaten and or unalived that way. They left the scene of a crime. It was a whole bunch of stuff. We talked about it yesterday. So they will be held accountable as well. But the big fish, which is Dejanay Jackson, she will be taken first. And that's who they're going after first. And of course, the rest of them, like I said, will follow. So big ups to Ben Crump. He is on the job. He is not stopping. And thank the Lord for that. Okay. This is what we want to see for you, Dejanay. Okay. This is what we want for you, ma'am. Behind bars. Okay. That's what we want for you. So rest in peace again to Shanquella Robinson, and condolences again to her family. It's sad that this situation happened all the way back in October, and we are still trying to get justice. Like, it does not take that long. Like they said, you have the evidence. There's a video showing where the girl was badly beaten and unalived. So, I mean, you really don't need much more. Really don't need much more. All right, so let's move on. We have more. Actress Sheryl Lee Ralph. I like her. Actress Sheryl Lee Ralph, she speaks out, okay? And she says that she was sexually assaulted by a TV judge, you guys. A lot of people's trying to figure out who this judge is, honey. She didn't give the name. She said she was sexually assaulted by a TV judge. And a lot of people are trying to speculate who they think it is. She says that the TV judge is not Judge Mathis. Okay, so she did clear that up. So let me read to y'all. And I'm gonna play you guys a video here in a second. It says that Sheryl Lee Ralph opened up in an exclusive interview with Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm sorry, I can't even speak. Angela Yee, about her sexual abuse she faced in Hollywood. Okay. It says that the Abbott Elementary star recalled a moment in her career when she had been violated by men in the industry as she discussed her new novel, Diva 2.0. Okay. 12 lessons learned from me to you. Okay. She says that this was a famous judge, and she says that adding that no, it was not Judge Mathis. So she made sure to clear that up. Like I said, she says I'm at a very public place. She says I was suited. I was handling my business for the television show. She says that I was on at the time. She says we were on the same network. She said the man walked in and grabbed me from the back of my neck, turned me around, and rammed his nasty tongue down my throat. She says, and everybody at the network saw it. All right. She says that that the network execs attempted to silence her. It says, do you know that they did not want any bad press around their show and did not care what just happened to me? She says, that's the kind of stuff that happens. She says, that's what happens. She says, that's what makes it hard for women to speak up about these things. And then it says that she offered advice to women in Hollywood who could relate to her story. She says it's very hard. She says, I would say nowadays, speak up, tell your truth. Do not carry the burden of pain, especially if it's something you feel that you can work through, that you cannot work through. I'm sorry. Okay. So a lot of people are speculating who they think it is. I'm speculating who I think it is. I won't say on here. But I mean, through process of elimination, I mean, think about it. Who else do you think it could be? Who else do you think that it could be? I mean, it's not Judge Mathis. Then who else could it be? What do y'all think? I don't know. Y'all can put it in the comments. Put in comments who y'all think it could be. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. No, I will not. But yeah, she spoke about it and she told it. And I'm glad she's speaking up because it needs to be said. So let's
even said an experience where a promoter like put his hand on your leg, and that would happen at times, right? And so, and I noticed that you didn't get into detail about it, but do you feel like that's something that has had any effect on your career in any way at all, and B, that you would at some point get more into detail about, because it is, like you said, with the Me Too movement and that happening all the time, that's a hard thing for women to even speak up about.
Hence, I didn't say a whole lot about it.
Yeah.
You know,
and not like detailing names or who it is, but just even the effect that has on you. Because
that's horrible.
Yeah.
Because, you know, oh my God, it's like I can think about these things. And I tell you, there was one incident where it was like the third time something like this had happened to me. And I thought to myself, what did I do to deserve?
You talk about the Me Too movement.
My skirt is at my knees. Mm-hmm. I have on a sweater blouse. What made this man think that he could just come over and put his hands on my body in front of? He didn't know me.
Right.
He did not know me, and I was in that. It passed. Years later, I was in a situation and that man walked through the door. He sat down at the table across from me. He did not remember any of this, but I had to let him know what he did that night.
Oh, so you said you confronted him.
Oh, I absolutely confronted. He was right there.
Right.
I had to confront him about it. Do you want to know what was the shocking part? Everybody around the table was appalled that I would stand up for myself.
What?
They were appalled. My skirt is at my knees.
That's something.
They told me that I should be ashamed of myself.
What?
And why would I even bring that up? And at the dinner table.
That's crazy. And that's why women find it difficult to speak up.
That's why.
Because you don't get the support. People don't believe you. They don't understand why you're bringing it up. They're like, well, why didn't you say something at the time?
Thank you.
Because it's a feeling of powerlessness that you have at the time. And you're also shocked.
And people don't support you.
Yeah.
I can tell you of another time. This was a famous TV judge, not Judge Mathis. I love him. He's a great man. Not him.
Well, good, because I love Judge Mathis too. I don't know him personally, but
Judge Mathis. No. He's a great man. This was another one. I'm at a very public place. I have on, like you see me, I was suited. I had my suit on. I was handling my business for the television show I was on at that time. He and I were on the same network. This man walked in, grabbed me. They told me that I should be ashamed of myself for women to speak up about these things.
And I'm glad you said that, because I hear that all the time when women come forward. People are like, well, why is she telling this story now?
Thank you.
Well, why didn't she say something when it happened?
Thank you.
And that's why.
Women don't get the support.
Thank you.
And even
they didn't see it. They saw what happened. It's not that bad, is it? Please don't say anything. We don't need the bad press. It's a brand new show. Yours is a new show. I was like, Lord have mercy.
They don't think, well, this is going to hit the fan because he's going to do this to somebody else because we're protecting this. Yeah. And even you questioning what you were wearing, like, what did I do to make this happen? Because people think that too. Well, what did you have on? Well, why did you bring that to his room? Well, he told me we wanted to look at his script, and people act like it's your fault. Right. You shouldn't have been in that position. Or you shouldn't have been wearing this. So when I was reading that, I was like, I can't even imagine the things that you've been through. Being in this business as long as you have, and we might not have heard it publicly, but
for women to speak up about these.
What y'all think about that?
I just think it's important because there's so many women that might feel.
We'll stop it there. We pretty much got our point across on that. Yeah, I think that was very was very crazy of somebody to feel that they could just walk up and put their hands on this person and then tell her, no, you need to be quiet. This is a new show. This is a new network. You're going to mess up this show. And like, who cares? This person violated me. I have every right to speak on that and speak up. You don't have a right. I don't care what I'm wearing. You don't have a right to put your hands on me and violate me in any way, shape, or form. And then try to use the fact that I'm going to mess up the network and all this other stuff and the embarrassment. We don't want to suffer the scrutiny and everything else that comes with it. But you should have thought about that. You're hiring someone who is a danger to someone else. You know, and that's been the problem. And then you can't tell a person when they can speak up on something. Whenever a person is violated, they have to process that situation. If you've ever been victimized in that type of way, you have to process it in your own way, in your own time. And when you feel the need to come forward and talk about it, then you do. A lot of people get on my nerves with that. Oh, why did it take so long? Now, if you take it 30, 40 years, like the women in the Bill Cosby thing, like shit, like that's long. Like, bitch, how long did 40 years to process something out? Really? And I'm not trying to put a time limit on people, but some things just seem like it's a stretch. I'm just going to say that. It seems like it's a stretch if you go on 40, 50, 60 years and then you come back. Oh, guess what? 60 years ago, so-and-so did this to me. Like, damn. I applaud her for speaking out on it. Okay. I like Rell. She's very poised. I like her as an actress. I loved her in what's the movie Sister Act 2 when she played Lauryn Hill's mother. She's a great woman. She's a great actress. She's a stand-up individual. I've never heard anything negative about her in Hollywood ever. Didn't she play Brandy's mom on Moesha? I like her. She's been in several movies. I love me some Rell. So I applaud her for speaking up about that and making an awareness as it relates to that, because baby, people live to be violating people and don't want you to speak on it. And it's just not the way to go. Women, if you're violated, speak on it. Call that person out. Okay? Yeah, call them out. Even if it embarrasses them, even if they do lose their job, so what? You should have thought about that before you put your hands on me and violated me. There are consequences for every action. For every action, there's a reaction. My reaction is to expose you. So if you don't want to be exposed, don't put yourself in a situation to where you will be exposed for doing something that you should not have done in the first place. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your tongue to yourself. She said this person stuck their tongue down her throat. That's gross. Nowadays with COVID and diseases and mono and everything else that's out there. Duh. Yuck. I don't know you like that. Don't put your tongue anywhere near me, because a fist will follow. Okay? Yeah. And the jewels might get crunched too with this size 9 over here. But let's move on, child. Soulja Boy, Neo, Akon, and Lil Yachty, honey. Among, they said, a list of other celebrities who were recently charged by the SEC for crypto fraud. What y'all think about that? Crypto fraud. I said, damn, y'all doing the most. All right. I'm gonna read up on it a little bit. It says that the SEC, which is the Securities and Exchange Commission, has reportedly charged Soulja Boy, Neo, Akon, and Lil Yachty, among others, for their involvement in a crypto promotion scheme, y'all. Says, according to reports, currency entrepreneur Justin Sun and his companies, Tron Foundation Limited, are currently under fire for illegally vending assets TRX and BTT, manipulating the market for one of his cooperations, and recruiting celebrities to endorse the brands for an undisclosed fee. Okay. It says that the SEC's complaint filed in U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York alleges that the Sun and his companies offered and sold TRX and BTT as investments through multiple unregistered bounty programs, which directed interested parties to promote the tokens on social media, join and recruit others to Tron affiliated Telegram and Discord channels, okay, and create BitTorrent accounts in exchange for TRX and BTT distributions. Yeah. So they're saying allegedly a now sued Sun fraudulently inflated the volume of TRX with millions of the tokens wash trade day by day. Okay. All right, so they're saying that from at least April 2018 through February 2019, Sun allegedly directed his employees to engage in more than 600,000 wash trades of TRX between two crypto assets trading platform accounts he controlled, with between 4.5 million and 7.4 million TRX wash traded daily. All right, it says that this scheme required a significant supply of TRX, which Sun allegedly provided. Okay. So it's looking like they're going to be in a lot of trouble, okay, as it relates to this. They can be in a lot of trouble. They are going to be in a lot of trouble. I would not want my name in any of this, especially when it comes to fraud. And Neo's name has been brought up. Soulja Boy's name has also been brought up. Like I said, Akon, I mean, your ass already been locked up and you trying to go right back. And Lil Yachty, okay? Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why y'all want to be. You gotta check out things first and foremost before you get involved in certain situations in terms of trying to make some quick money. Fast money, all money ain't good money. I know y'all have heard that before. All money is not good money. Do your research on something. Somebody asks you, hey, would you like to promote so and so and so? Would you like to be? You can make a whole lot of money doing it. Okay. When you hear a whole lot of money, then your wheels should swirl and say, okay, this may or may not be a good idea. I might need to do my research before I say yes, because I don't want to be, attached to something that may be fraudulent. And then when they go down, I'm going down as well. I mean, that's some serious time, especially when it includes money and assets and things of that nature. When you are, listen at me like Martell, things of that nature, dealing with banks and all that, that's Fed time. And that starts at 10 years. 10 years. Okay. Fed time started 10 years. Ain't nobody got time for that. Anybody have time for that? So Neo, I know you are so sick, like your song says. Okay, Soulja Boy, they about to Superman your ass. You about to be like this in prison. Okay, Lil Yachty, you better get the rowing, bitch. Okay, yes, you better. Akon, you about to be locked up again. All right, yes you are. Yes you are, because your ass is out here on the fraud. Okay, yeah. Moving on. And today's side chicks, I don't know why the side chicks are coming out doing all these interviews, y'all. It's listen. Side chicks are coming out, speaking out, child, doing interviews. If you're a side chick, you want to speak out on it, you want to tell your story, honey, like you on Lifetime. Apparently, Tasha K is the person that you want to reach out to. And no shade to her. I love me some Tasha K. I still watch her videos. I do. I'm getting ready to show you guys a video where she interviewed the side chick of Latasha Scott from Escape's husband, Rocky. Okay. She's saying that she's been seeing Rocky for 5 years. Okay. To me, it looks like she wants to be famous. She was already on the show Divorce Court with her ex-husband. She has 3 children with her ex-husband. Okay. She dated Rocky for 5 years, like I just said. She says that when she met him, she did not know that he was married. Lies, because everywhere Latasha Scott goes, Rocky is with her. Everywhere. Anytime you see Latasha Scott, you see Rocky. Anytime you see Rocky, you see Latasha Scott. He don't allow her to go nowhere because he got to be able to tell her what to say, when to say, how to say it. He is controlling and manipulative, in my opinion. And I'll say allegedly. Okay. Y'all already know. If y'all follow Escape, if you're watching the show, you see how he interacts with her. She does not have a brain of her own. They share one brain. She couldn't even do a whole interview without him stepping in the middle of the interview and whispering in her ear to tell her how to answer a question, when he should have been somewhere sitting his ass down. Nobody asked you. And your Martian-headed ass. Go sit your Martian-headed ass down somewhere and allow her to be her own woman and speak for herself. I hate men like that. And I don't like to say hate. Hate is such a strong word, but I cannot stand people like that. Sit your ass down somewhere and allow this girl to be her own woman. And I kind of blame her because you've kind of allowed him to control you in that way. And then you take up for him in situations that you know is just real effed up, and you allow him to insert himself in situations as it relates to the group, family situations that he should not be in. He should not be in. Take your Martian cheating headed ass somewhere and sit down. Yeah, he ain't fine. You not fine. He be feeling himself. He used to work with R. Kelly. When I heard it, I said, bing, a light went off. Used to work with R. Kelly, used to be around R. Kelly. That speaks volumes right there in the mentality that R. Kelly has. Anybody that works with him, you kind of have to adhere to how he moves, lives, breathes, anything because he's controlling as well. Go back and look at all the surviving R. Kelly documents. The women on that show have told you how R. Kelly moved. He used to work for R. Kelly for years. So your mind has been programmed to think like R. Kelly in a means of being controlling and doing exactly how he and moving how he moved. And that's the same way he moved with Latasha. Same way. Same way. I'm going to play for you guys here what the side chick had to say in her interview with Tasha K. She's very disrespectful. She's exposing him, I believe, because there were things that he promised her and did not deliver. So y'all know how side chicks do. Ariana did it with Martell. She's still doing it. Anytime Martell pisses her off, she collects nuggets and hold on to him until he say the wrong thing to piss her off, and then she starts talking. We've seen it time and time again. She hops on IG and she will tell it. Martell likes men. Martell ate my ass today. Martell did this. Martell did that. Okay, Ariana. I'm sorry you can't be on the show. You're still not on the show. So you did all that to say what? Same thing with this chick. You did all of this exposing him, talking junk about the wife when you really made yourself look stupid. And I don't understand why these side chicks don't understand that. When you come out and you be talking about these men that you were messing with that were married, you look stupid. Because number one, you should have known he was married, which you did. Because like I said, anytime you see him, you see her. Everybody know who Latasha Scott is. And not that I'm so much taking up for her. I really don't see it for her like that. But she is his wife. Good or bad or indifferent. You knew he was married. That means hands off. She wants to be famous by any means necessary. Like I said, her little stint being on divorce court, being on there being extra as hell, that didn't work out for her. So now she's trying to do it by way of him. All right. So let me go ahead and play for you guys. She did an interview with Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K. Yeah. Her name is Unique Fuqua. And she reveals this girl even went as far as showing that she had receipts from 5 years in her phone, you guys. Text messages. 5 years of text messages on this man. Who holds on to 5 years of text messages on somebody? That's some sick, twisted, calculating. Let's throw that in there, dude. That's a good word. Calculating. You're very calculating. She says that she made up with him and he asked her to delete the messages because he was trying to cover his ass. So he deleted the messages from where he was having conversations with her and things that they were talking about. Okay. He asked her to delete hers. She said, no, I don't want to delete mine now. I'll delete them later. The reason she said that was because she was banking on holding on to them for some type of leverage. So when he started denying her and telling everybody that he didn't know her, he didn't have a relationship with her, the baby that she was pregnant with was not her baby, she came back and said that he told her to tell everybody, to do a live and tell everybody that her page was hacked, that she didn't write that, she didn't say that, she knew nothing about that, because she says he threatened her. So now she's doing interviews talking about him and exposing him. So let me play you guys what she had to say, and you guys take out of it whatever you want to take out of it, okay?
November, dragging the fuck out of Latasha Scott's husband, Rocky Pippen.
I didn't want to hurt him or destroy him.
Yeah, you're online with the ultrasound saying I had an affair with this man. So I looked at it, I was like, fake news.
And I was just like, you know, you was every bitch, every hoe, everything you could think of in my head. That's what you. And I'm like, I'm about to run up on this. That's just what it is. Because I'm like, she don't know me, and it was pissing me off because
security
ain't nothing fake about me. Like I'm not.
Well, you showed up today to shut me down. So let's go back to 5 years because this is a long time. Now you say you've been sleeping, according to you, with Latasha Scott's husband for 5 years. Now has this been an on and off 5 years?
Consistent. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, people think this. They calling it I'm a side chick, but I'm like, no, this ain't no typical side chick. I don't care what y'all call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you look at it, what you call it. I was in a relationship, full-blown relationship. You know,
so he spent the night at your house.
He always just complimented me. You know, told me I was the best thing ever happened to him. He told me I reminded him of his mama. You know, he cried. He cried in front of me. No man not gonna just cry.
What did he cry about? When you went on a trip, you were public together.
Well, yeah, we've been out. People seen us out together. I mean, he tongued me down in the middle of a Vegas club in front of everybody. He was my man. He talked about a lot of things he wanted to do for me. I felt that he was genuine
but I felt like the money wasn't his money. I kind of was patient with him. Boom.
You didn't feel guilty for messing around with him?
To be honest,
being married?
no.
So the day that you decided to upload was the day after the Soul Train Awards and that whole outfit thing that went on between Escape and Latasha was, being dragged and Escape was being dragged. It was a whole mess, okay? Mm-hmm. What pissed you off that day with him?
I have been doing sacrificing everything for this man, being patient with this man, putting my feelings to the side. So he told me something about my feelings being fucked up. So his ass went ahead and deleted all his fucking text messages. He was like, pull out your phone, I can trust you. He was like, do it. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Just telling him that I'm gonna do it. He was like, do it right now. I'm like, I'm gonna do it later. So I never deleted none of my shit because I caught on to what he was doing.
You mind if I take a screen record of this?
Oh yeah, you can do that. And so he was just he tried to show me that his page was hacked, that he tried to get Instagram to give him a new, he had to change his password or some shit. That's where they come from. He's talking about almost 5 years of text messages.
I need, listen, I'm about to get on my, whoa, I am still scrolling. Rocky.
Oh, you gonna
pregnancy test. You've been online since.
What y'all think about that? Sidechicks getting bold out here. Getting bold. He promised this girl some stuff. And she pissed as hell that he didn't give her what she promised. She wanted to be famous. And she thought she was going to be able to come up on him and be famous off of him, and it didn't work. So then she starts doing interviews talking junk about Latasha. Latasha Scott just most recently did an interview where she talked trash about this girl, called her a side chick, said that Rocky was never seeing her, pretty much denied her, saying that she didn't really know who this girl was and that she never ever messed with her husband and that the baby that she was pregnant with wasn't Rocky's baby and blah, blah, blah. So now she's hitting back and she's telling stuff. She's showing receipts of conversations that she's been having back and forth with him. Yeah, she's going for the gusto. She's going for the jugular. Because she's mad that he didn't choose her. She was also saying at one point that he told her that he was going to leave Tasha to be with her because he wasn't happy, that she was his everything. Well, if that's the case, why is he still with Tasha? You don't have anything, obviously. He knows what side his bread is buttered on. He's not about to leave that money that she's making when he's trying to push her career to make more, to go and be with somebody who's up and coming. You up and coming. She has access to making the money that he needs in order to make him and keep him relevant. I don't know why side chicks think that. Ariane felt like Martell was going to leave Melody for her. For what? You don't have nothing. Melody was the one that had the access. Martell knew what he was doing. He didn't leave Melody. She left him. And in this situation, Rocky ain't going to leave Latasha. She will leave him. That's usually how it works. He stands to lose more by leaving her versus she leaving him. That's why he stick up under her like he do. That's why he stick up under Tasha like he do. That's why he's controlling her mind like he is. And he feel like he can tell her anything. And I feel like he's lied to her, as all cheating men do when they're married. If you're having a relationship, especially for 5 years. Women, we have intuition. If your man is stepping out, you can't sit here and say, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see anything. Nothing was out of place. Yeah, men do things by pattern. I'm very visual. I watch things, okay? Men do things by pattern. Women kind of not so much. We might kind of stray and do, things just a little bit differently. Men do things by pattern. They go to work. They might stop by the, QT, grab a drink, come home. That's kind of like their routine every day. So if he calls you and say, hey, baby, I'm getting off work. I'm getting ready to come home. I'm going to stop by and get a drink. You kind of know and you can gauge how long it takes for him to get to work. There, boom, 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 and get home. If there is some time lapse in there somewhere, women, our intuition kicks in and say, okay, something is off. Usually if it takes you 45 minutes to get home and now it's taking you an hour and 45 minutes, there's something going on there and you can't account for that time. Our intuition tells us, okay, it might be something we might want to look into. And if you're the type of woman like I am, I ain't gonna say nothing right away because I'm doing my investigation. And when I get my ducks in a row and I'm ready to put my gavel down on your ass, then I'm gonna approach you about it and I'm gonna have proof and or receipts. It seems to me that Latasha Scott, honey, is so warped in the mind and she's so controlled that, maybe some Stockholm syndrome there. I don't know. It just does not seem like she's mentally aware of what's going on. And she's taken up for the same person who is emotionally and physically, well, probably not physically, I won't say physically, but emotionally and psychologically abusing her and using her and disrespecting her. Most women who are in abusive situations, and I'll say allegedly, they protect their abuser. That's just a natural thing for them. They see nothing wrong with it. They love this person, so they protect this person, even though they're doing things to them that's not right. And that's what I see in this situation. He's been with this girl since Escape first started, and Escape's been out for years. So she's been controlled and manipulated by this same person, which I'm pretty sure this side chick right here is not the only chick that he's been running with and or cheated with. But because that's what she is accustomed to, she's been with him for so long, she's going to stick right there and stay with him because he's in her mind. He is controlling her mind. She can't think for herself. The situation with the money that was stolen from her sister, she would take her husband's side versus her sister's side, knowing damn well that's what happened. She know he took that money and signed them checks. She was involved with it as well. I'm going to say allegedly. But she's going to take up for him because what else she going to do? Mentally, she's gone. This side chick, I think she's wrong for opening her mouth and her legs. And I'll be real raw when I say it. You should have kept both of your holes shut, ma'am. You knew he was married. You knew he had a wife. Everybody know who Escape is. You've seen him with her. So there's no way that you could say that you did not know this man was married. And the fact that he asked you to delete those messages, he was trying to cover his ass, which says to you, he's trying to stay with his wife. He want to make it work. He's not trying to be with you. Or he wouldn't give a hot damn about no messages. He would tell you, I don't care, keep the messages. I'm about to leave her ass anyway. But the simple fact that he asked you to delete them, he is trying to cover his tracks so that he can stay where he is staying. He ain't leaving her. They never do. Women need to realize that. Stop listening to all these promises that these men give you. Oh, I'm leaving her. She ain't nothing. Oh, you're my everything. They're going to feed your ego to make you believe what they want you to believe so they can keep getting from you what they want to get. And she don't realize that because her mind is on trying to be famous. She was trying to sing at one point too. So she's trying to live vicariously through Latasha Scott. Maybe she want to do 476 runs, bitch. I don't know. Maybe she's trying to get out here like Latasha Scott, honey, and be doing 476 runs. I hope not, because damn, I think Latasha does enough for everybody. I think she does enough runs for everybody. But my point that I'm making is, it never works out for you that way, women. And even if they do leave the wife for you, guess what? How you get them is how you lose them. Period. If he ever walks away and be with you, how you get him is how you lose him. If he cheat on his wife to be with you, he gonna cheat on you to be with somebody else. That's just how it works. It's a cycle. It's in him. The spirit of cheating is upon him. So he is going to step out on you. And you trained him to be that way because you stayed with him and allowed him to do you the same way. So don't be in your feelings and or mad when another bitch come through there that's better than you, that throw her back better than you, that roll her back better than you, that fry them eggs better than you, that sit on that thing better than you, because it's always somebody that's going to do something better than you. That's just on period. It's always somebody that's going to always do something better than you. Pluck them motherfucking contacts out of your eyes and see yourself. That's the problem I got with her. Pluck them things up out your eyes, child, and see yourself. Them gray contacts, them ain't your eyes. Pluck them contacts out so you can see yourself. Go look in the mirror and see yourself for who you really are. Take that lace front off, honey. Strip all the way down to who you really are and see yourself. Yeah, just like he got you, he can get somebody else. Okay, yeah. So you've been doing that for 5 years and you still in the same spot. I said the same thing about Ariana. That wop you sitting on ain't doing nothing but burning holes in other people's couch. You done probably burnt holes in his couches many nights, baby. But he still ain't wiped you up. You sitting on a hot box over there blowing up people's leather couches and still ain't got no ring. The only thing you got is excuses and 5 years of text messages that you sitting on, honey. And yeah, that's all you got over there. That's all you got over there. And you think you doing something because you out here exposing this man and talking about Latasha, and she's still winning, obviously, because he's still over there. He's still over there with her. On this bullshit. On that bullshit. She's still over there on that. While you still sitting your crusty ass over there with your broke down lace front wearing ass. Oh, yes, I was with him for 5 years. Oh, I could sit on it when I wanted to. Oh, he tongued me down in public. Oh, he took me out to eat. Okay, bitch. And you got a doggy bag out of the situation. Now what? You got a to-go plate and some dirty penis out of the situation. Okay, so what's next? What's next? Did he pay for your trip to the clinic? Because I'm pretty sure if he was messing with you, you ain't the only one that he was messing with. Okay? Obviously, oatmeal pie face over there ain't giving him what he needed home if he feels the need to step out. Yeah, I don't see it for her either. So I can drag her too. Obviously, moon pie face is not giving him what he needed home. Obviously. Just saying. Her wop ain't whopping either. Obviously. She thinks she the shit. When you see her in interviews, her little attitude, I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. She really thinks she's the shit like that. Somebody really told this girl she's the shit. Like they really told her that. And she believe it. She believe it. And it take me to hop on my live to tell you that you're not. It take me to hop on my live to tell you that you're not shit, girl. And that you look stupid. You look stupid and pressed. Like a warehouse of paninis over somebody who don't want you. Women, please stop it. Okay? Please stop it. Please stop it. It's too many men out here that you can be with that don't have somebody else. And you continue to be in limbo and waiting and wasting your life away, just like Ariane. You wasted damn near a decade of your life. That you could have moved on and been probably married by now and happy in a stable situation with somebody who really give a damn about you and not using you. That's all you're going to be as a side chick is being used. Yeah, you're going to get some gifts along the way. But it's heartbreak at the end. Ain't no ring at the end. And if you do get the ring, it ain't going to be for long. Because you're going to be cheated on too. You're not going to be happy. Because you're going to be forever looking over your shoulder trying to see if it's another bitch that's doing the same thing that took your place. You graduated from side chick to wife. So then somebody else going to be in your place that you used to be in, which was side chick. That spot is going to always be filled. And women need to realize that. You might get bumped up to the wife, but somebody's going to be replaced in the place that you graduated from, which was side chick. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. So you done went out here and got 475,000 miles on that WAP. For what? You still sitting on single. You left your husband to be single, messing with a married man. What kind of sense do that make, girl? And the money that he got ain't even his. Like she said, yeah, it wasn't his money in the first. Yeah, well, now I'm glad you see that. He got access, but it ain't his. He married to her, yeah. But that's not his money. But you're so stupid to realize it take you seeing that now. That everything you thought that he was going to give you, you don't have it now. So now you're mad and you talking and exposing him and telling his business and all your business. Who cares if he tongued you down in public? Who cares? He putting his tongue down your throat, which means you eating everybody's ass that he messed with before you. Congratulations. You have a lifetime of ass on your breath now. Go gargle and take your ass to bed. Moving on. I ain't got no more for you. And that goes for any other side chick. I ain't got no more for you, honey. I would never interview a side chick on my channel. Don't call me. Don't ask me. No, I have nothing for you. I have nothing for you. Nothing for you. No, you do not get no clout on this channel. You don't. Because it's disrespectful as hell. It's disrespectful. All right, let me play this too, what Latasha had to say. It says that she claps back at her sister, Tamika. I wanted to play that before we move on. She claps back at her sister Tamika, and she also claps back at Tiny. I mean, at Candy.
Looking vexed, and she's looking crazy with tears in her eyes, like, "Oh, hey, Tasha." I'm like, "What's going on here?" As I look at him, I'm like, "Something's wrong."
Wait, let me back up. Wait.
And I need to find out what it is.
I'm
sing a lead on there. Understanding, we all sing a lead on. With you,
Now let's be clear. I never said that she didn't sing lead. I said she had issue with me singing lead. Did she forget that I was in the studio at Jermaine's house and I come out and I hear all this crying? I come out in the room and I said, what's going on? And she standing outside with Jermaine. He's looking vexed and she's looking crazy with tears in her eyes like, oh, hey, Tasha. I'm like, what's going on here? As I look at him, I'm like, something's wrong. And I need to find out what it is. And when I found out, yeah, she was upset about me singing lead. Listen, I ain't never had no problem with her singing lead. Go ahead, girl.
that the blow to my chest would come directly from you.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
He'll come. Saying I'm singing a lead on there. Understanding, we all sing a lead on
No, ma'am.
with you.
No, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am on that part. No, ma'am on that part. Yeah. Moving on. In today's, I know I like to do some. I started something that I like to do. In today's, I know you lying news. I know you effing lying. Ran across this lady child out here telling everybody she is third cousins with Michael Jackson, honey. And they asked her to sing, and she out here, honey. She sang it, honey, because she think that she, yeah. Here we go.
She's Michael Jackson's first cousin.
Third.
Oh, third cousin.
Third cousin. You look just like her.
Now, you were just singing a song.
She like Greedy.
We just heard you singing a song. What song was you singing?
No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Is that Fred Hammond song?
Yeah.
Sing a little bit. Give us a little bit.
I will do it right now.
Just a little bit.
Getting me off guard. No.
Now, how you gonna say? Now, the other day you came to me saying that you was trying to do something and do something.
Well, I can tell you what I'm doing. I'm doing a praise party in August, and I need our support because.
But how we gonna support? Now, here's the thing. How we gonna support you if we don't know?
And you got that Jackson blood in you. Michael would have hit it.
Michael would have hit
Janet would have hit it anytime.
I didn't want to put.
Come on now, you got that Jackson blood.
Oh my God! You been mentioning that child's name.
I wish I was a Jackson. I sing anytime they ask me. Come on now.
Let me try. I mean, my throat is not together.
That's
I'll
all right.
try. No weapon formed against me, no, shall prosper. Now.
I'll be back in a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm back. Yeah, I had to clock out for a second. I'm sorry. Give me one more moment. Okay. Maybe I had to get that out of my spirit right there. I had to woo-saw that up out of me. What the hell? Third cousins with Michael. Baby, Michael is pop locking in his grave over there. Michael saying, no, hell, you not. No, you are not. Randy Jackson, baby, is about to get that same guitar and go upside her head over that lie. Okay? Oh, yeah. Jermaine Jackson is home putting on 3 coats of jail, honey, on them waves. Mad as hell thinking about that. And y'all know he used a lot of jail. Oh, he used a lot of gel on his hair. He's putting on 3 extra coats of gel, honey, on his hair this morning over that song right there. Okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, honey. I said, what the hell? When I saw that, I said, yeah, I got to share that. So, yes, that's in today's, honey, what the hell news right there. I had to share that with y'all. Let's move on, y'all. Oh, God. Oh, God. I said, what in the hell? But yes, I'm sorry, Michael, honey, that you got to be related to the likes of that, baby. I'm so sorry. No, she said third cousin, honey. That's looking like you might be the 43rd cousin, and y'all know them don't count. But let's move on, child. Destiny Tackleberry Payton, baby, is in the news. Let's go and talk about her ass. She, honey, is out here saying, thank you, honey, for 100K followers. Who? 100,000 people following Destiny? Who? So it's 100,000 confused people out here, lost people, honey. You mean to tell me that it is 100,000 lost people out here, honey, following Destiny Tackleberry Payton? Now she's lost. So that would have to make you lost in order to follow her, baby. So I don't know what y'all following. I don't know what you're following, but go off. And I'm talking about all the way off when you go. Okay? Yeah. So as you guys know, coming up March 25th, she's going to be on the Dear Future Wifey tour at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church over there, honey, with there used to be Bishop Eddie Schlong's church, which is now y'all know who it is, child. Jamal Bryant. I can't even call him Bishop, honey. I told y'all I know too much about him, honey. Jamal Bryant. That's all I can give him over here on my channel. Okay. So she's gonna be on that panel talking about wifey stuff when she was only a wife for like 3 seconds, but go off again. Okay. So, like I said, she is thanking people, honey, for her 100K followers. Don't know how you got them, but go off. This is her, honey, thanking everybody for her 100K. All right. With her filtered picture, honey, where they done cropped in a little butt on her, because y'all know she's flat board. She's ironing board back there. So that's, yeah, Destiny. We see you, girl. So she's saying she got 100K, honey, 100K followers. I don't know how you got them. I don't know how you got them. But good luck to you, girl. Also, honey, Destiny was in court yesterday while she got her 100 followers. It looked like they had to follow her to the courthouse while y'all follow her. So 100,000 followers. I hope y'all followed her ass to the courthouse, because that's what she was yesterday. Yeah, we about to tell your business, Destiny. We are. Okay. Yeah. So Destiny, honey, was in court yesterday with Judge Claude E. Hunley III at the Madison County Courthouse, honey, on the 8th floor in courtroom 5, room 812. Who got the information? Me. She is being sued, honey, by Mr. Leroy, honey, the owner of the Madani building. All right. Yes. I have the docket right here. We're going to give the docket number for those of you who want to look it up. Who cares? She was in court yesterday, Thursday, it said at 1:30 p.m., honey. What was yesterday, 23rd? Yep. So, yes, the docket number is 47-CV. That's Cat Very 2022-000057.00. So that's the case number for those of you who care and want to be nosy like I was and look it up. Moving on. Yes, so they gave the address of the building that she is being sued for back rent, which is Madani, located at 1010 Jordan Lane Northwest in Huntsville, Alabama, Madison County, between the dates of January 2015 through January 2022. That's when she got kicked out, in January of 2022. So she's been out of there since then, according to the paperwork right here. Anyway, they gave a picture showing Madani, honey. That's Madani. Shout out to Brown Skin Girl for the picture, honey. Yeah. I was like, okay, Destiny, we see you. So she has here, and I pulled this up to prove, because at one point she was trying to say that it was not closed. I have right here, because y'all know I like to dig up receipts. All right, it shows right here that it is closed. As y'all can see, it says temporarily closed. 1010 Jordan Lane, as y'all can see there, Northwest, which I just read from you guys from the court docket. All right. So Madani is officially closed due to her non-payment of rent. They are suing her for back rent that she did not pay. Now, the people that own the building at Madani, they're like older people, because they're like 80-something years old, and they did not live in Huntsville. So they had to travel there for the court case with Destiny. I'm not sure if they had their attorneys or somebody handle the case, or if they had to be there. But yes, they actually had the court case yesterday. So Destiny was being sued yesterday for non-payment of rent in the Madison County courthouse. All right. So I hope she got the money for that. You still dealing with the situation with LeBerick in that house. She got a lot of stuff going on. So I hope she figures that out. And I hope she pays the money. I don't know how she's going to do it now that she's off the show and not getting a steady paycheck. Good luck to you, ma'am. She's still out here promoting her candles, her Reignite candles, as you guys can see right here. She's promoting anything she can promote now, honey, to try to get some money over there, because it's not looking too good, all right? She's trying to say that the molds for her new candle lines are coming along great. She said, in the scent I wanted has been executed. I'm truly grateful to God. Good things are coming, okay? Madani Reignite, child, it's always a something as it relates to Destiny. It's always a this, that. Who cares, Destiny? Again, here is her flyer that she put out where she's going to be doing this little women's expo BS over there, honey, where you guys can see she's on the panel. I wanted to show you guys that. That's pretty much all Destiny got going on. That's pretty much all she has going on, child. So still getting sued left and right. All right. I don't know what to tell her. And it's been said that she's been taking the sign out of the yard over there at the house. The for sale sign. Y'all know it's a for sale sign in front of LeBarrett's house. And they've been saying that they go back and put it back out there because y'all know Chris Fletcher is selling the house. She go out there and remove the sign from the yard. So she's trying to, I guess, stop the sale of the house. She wants to be able to stay there. LeBarrett is still paying for that house in conjunction to the place that he's staying. So she go out there and take the sign up out the yard because she don't want people to see, I guess, that there's a for sale sign and that the house is still up for sale. Because y'all know for the longest she was lying and saying that she was refinancing the house and she was getting ready to have the house in her name. And she got blasted and called it a lie. So now she's just doing whatever she can, I guess, to continue squatting there until she officially gets put out. But I don't know why she's waiting it out and staying there like she is and not trying to look for a place to stay before she actually gets put out. I don't understand that. But child, that's it. That's all we got on her. She ain't doing nothing else. Ain't nothing else to talk about as it relates to her. All right, so Melody, honey, Melody has a lot of people are speculating that Melody showed her new man on stage. I don't know. I'm gonna show y'all the video. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all know she's on tour. Okay, Melody is on tour. Let me get back to it. Yeah, Melody is on tour, and it said that at her Kansas City show that there was a man that came on stage and was kind of doing like a little gyrating behind her. He had on a mask, so he didn't want his face to be seen. A lot of people are speculating that it could have been her man. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let me find the video so we can go and share it, honey. We can't play the music because we don't want to get a strike, but I'll show you guys the video. That's her. She looks so good. That's Melody at her Kansas City tour on stage. Her dancers be giving it too. And oh boy, gonna come out on stage, honey. Maybe he's just somebody who's just a part of her show. I don't know. A lot of people are speculating that could be her man since he came out masked up. I don't know. Could be just a part of her show. A lot of people are speculating. I don't know. Nevertheless, she looks good. She's still touring. She's doing good, getting a bag. Okay. I applaud her for that. She looks great. Do it, Mel. Get your coin, baby. Do what you got to do. She looks great. I got to give it to her. I love me some Melody Hope. I mean, Cherie. Ooh, Lord. Love me some Melody. Love me some Melody Cherie. Love me some Melody Cherie. The spirit of thick tongue is upon me this morning, y'all. Forgive me. All right, so yeah, somebody go check on Martell after Melody put that video out, honey. Cause I know he's punching the air somewhere. He's mad as hell that Melody is still out here on her bag. She's still doing good. She's doing all the stuff that he didn't think that she was gonna be able to do, honey, whenever she got divorced. So I know he is punching the air, honey, and going off. All right. I don't know. The petty part of me, honey, wants somebody to forward him this video so he can see it. The petty part of me would want somebody to forward that video to Martell so that he can see it. So he can see what he lost, honey. Okay. Moving on. Beyonce fans, let's talk about that because that's something else that I saw. And I was just like, what the hell? Beyonce fans are reportedly flying to Europe, you guys, for her Renaissance tour because the tickets are cheaper overseas, okay? Yeah. Now, this is what they're saying. They're saying that the demands for tickets for Beyonce's Renaissance tour has been overwhelming, with fans from all over the world wanting to attend the show, which is undoubtedly a testament to Beyonce's star power, which it is, and her ability to draw a crowd. They said, but with such high prices, it is no wonder that many are now finding alternative ways to see Beyonce in concert by only paying a fraction of the price. All right. They're saying in less than 2 months, Beyonce will kick off her first show in Stockholm, Sweden. And according to the NBC News, a lot of people are said to be making plans to fly out to Europe to see the singer. All right. They're saying ticket prices for shows in the U.S. are too expensive for them, and the publications are reporting. All right, it says the travel content creator Mercedes Ariel has put a lot of fans onto a tip that helped her save a lot of money over the years whenever she planned to see Beyonce's show. Okay, this is what she's doing. It says in 2018, when Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z kicked off their On the Run tour, it says that Ariel, who resides in Dallas, Texas, managed to buy floor seats for just $92. Okay, that's impressive. As opposed to paying $900, she would have paid, and she tried to attend the concert back. Had she tried to attend the concert back home, so they're saying that she paid $92 for floor seats versus $900, which she would have paid had she purchased the tickets in the U.S. All right. So they're saying with Ticketmaster facing more and more criticism for their fluctuating ticket prices, that says Ariel didn't even waste her time trying to buy a good deal to catch the Renaissance tour in the U.S. They said instead she bought herself VIP tickets to B's concert in Stockholm for just $366, while her hotel stay is being covered by the points that she accumulated through the airline she regularly flies with. All right. It says that it's very important. She says it's really important to me to make people aware that living within their means does not mean that your lifestyle cannot be fabulous or that it can't have these glowing moments that will last forever. Okay. So a lot of people are flying out of the country to go and see Beyonce for her tour, for the Renaissance tour. I'm not paying $366. I mean, I got it, but I ain't paying it. Sorry. I'm just not doing it. People are paying rent money to go see Beyonce for her Renaissance tour. That is insane. I don't know why them damn ticket prices is so high. I get it that she is famous, but damn, $366 is still high. $900 is high, but $366, like she said it like that was a lot better, but $366 is that's high. I mean, I get it is VIP tickets. That's good for a VIP ticket to see Beyonce, but that's still high as hell. I'm not spending that to go see no artist. No, I don't care how much I like you. I don't care how much of your music I have. I'll put my ear pods in and go sit my ass down and zone out for free and listen to Beyonce. I don't need to spend that much money when I got her music in my iPod. I don't need to do that. For what? I don't need to do that. I don't know. You do whatever you want to do with your money. But as for me, $366, I'd rather spend that on something else that's more meaningful, that will make me happy. I would like to do that. I like shoes. I'd rather spend it on some shoes, some clothes, go to a nice restaurant, just, spend it on my son, my husband, whatever. $366 on some tickets to go see Beyonce. It's a hell no. I'm just not going to do it. No, I'm not watching her for $366 to gyrate across no stage, throw your wig around. No. I'm not going to do it. Miss me with them shenanigans. No, and hell no. All right. I will not, and I will never spend that much to go see no damn body. All right. Let's move on. Martell Hope. We're going to end the show with him. We ended the show with him yesterday. I drug him. I didn't really want to do it again today, but I ran across something that I wanted to discuss and or put out there for you guys that I ran across. So Martell Honey is said to be in acquaintance with this lady named Peggy, okay, who is over Destiny's fan page, okay? Yeah, she's over Destined to Meet Destiny's fan page, all right? For those of you who are fans of Destiny, I mean, yeah, y'all are fans of Destiny. She has a fan page called Destined to Meet Destiny, all right? Yes. This is the page. Destined to Meet Destiny. Destiny tries to say she don't be knowing what be posted on her page and all that. If you have a fan page, you should know what's being posted, especially if your name is being attached to it. The lady that's running her page is Peggy, which is the same woman who reported Melody for using the Paw Patrol logo. Y'all remember I did a live on it? She reported Melody for using the Paw Patrol logo to promote Sugar Mama's line. Okay. She reported Melody to the Better Business Bureau for using the Paw Patrol logo and tried to say that she was on the fraud and she didn't get permission to use it, blah, blah, blah. She's always posting negative stuff about Melody on Destiny's fan page as well. I took a couple screenshots of stuff that I just saw that I, of course, want to share. But I was just like, it's the audacity of her to have that much time on your hands where you were saying negative things. This is something that I saw that looked negative. It says, I see Larry, Curly, and Mo. She says, where's Destiny's promo? A picture of Melody where she's talking about Melody with her chest out. She's calling her Larry, Curly, and Mo. This is the type of message she posts on the website, okay, on Destiny's Destined to Meet Destiny. As y'all can see the logo up top, the name. She always posting negative stuff about Melody. She is so pressed about Melody, and I'm willing to believe a lot of it has to do with Destiny as well, and her hate and animosity towards Melody. Because you allow these things to be posted on your fan page, which your name is attached to. This person promotes you, and she's also promoting negativity as it relates to someone who used to be a great friend of yours. Okay? It's very petty. It's very, very, very petty. All right? She also posted this about Destiny. She's upset because everybody support Melody the way they do. So she posted Team Destiny, put some respect on her name. She has an audience too. This is what she posted. Okay, that same picture I showed y'all from earlier. And y'all can see it right there on the Destined to Meet Destiny fan page. Okay, like we don't have to support her. Ain't nothing to support. So she popped up, as you guys know, when not Melody, but when Martell and Ariane went live, okay? As you guys remember, most recently, the infamous live, they never went live together, but they decided to go live. Martell had her on his live. Let me show y'all the picture to refresh your memory, for those of you that forgot. Because I like to show receipts, okay? I do show receipts. Y'all remember the live? I'll just show this picture because y'all remember when they went live, Martell up there at the top, Ariane, when she was looking like an old ass auntie. Okay, she looked like an auntie. Look at her in that picture. Oh, she looks bad. She looks horrible. But anyway, so this Peggy individual who runs Destiny's fan page popped up on Martell's live with Ariane after Ariane got off the live and was trying to talk to Martell in the live, you guys, okay? She was trying to talk to him. Martell was continuing to ignore her. Maybe he thought it was Destiny. I don't know if him and Destiny got some type of falling out, because the entire time that this woman was typing and talking to Martell, she was sending several messages. Martell was ignoring her, and y'all know he was seeing the messages because he was reading them while he was on live with Ariane, and even went as far as saying, oh, somebody's asking, are you pregnant? So if you saw that message, then you saw all the other messages that this Peggy person was saying in the message, in the chat. So this particular woman was posting in the chat and talking to Martell, and he ignored her, and she stopped in the chat and says, Martell, this is Peggy. Okay, she used her first name. This is Peggy. Like Martell was just supposed to know who she was. All right. So like I said, after he kept ignoring her, then she announced herself to say, this is not Destiny, this is Peggy, because she wanted him to respond to her. And I'm thinking to myself, is Martell out here running around befriending somebody who is so negative about Melody and saying things negatively about Melody and stopping at anything and not stopping at anything but to destroy her and reporting her, trying to shut her businesses down and jeopardize her businesses as it relates to Sugar Mama's business? Because y'all know Martell is mad as hell that he's not able to benefit any profits from the business, because all of the businesses that he and Melody had were dissolved, which means that anything going forward and any monies that's made, he is not privy to that. So he's mad. We talked about yesterday where he is suing Melody for defamation of character and all these other things. So now you're befriending this Peggy woman who hates Melody's guts, because all she does is post negative things about Melody on Destiny's fan page. Okay. So why would Martell be dealing with someone that's trying to sabotage Sugar Mama's line and Melody's business? Why would he be doing that? And then try to act like he didn't know who this person was. And she called him out on the live and say, hey, this is Peggy. Like they've been having conversations before in the past. Like they've been having some type of interactions in the past. She says, this is not Destiny. It's Peggy, Martell. And he just kind of looked at her like, bitch, why would you call me out on live? And what are you doing on my live? So obviously she follows him and Ariane to know that the two of them were on live, because she sat in the chat and was steady sending out messages, okay, at which he kept ignoring her, like I said. So Martell is bitter because he cannot profit from, like I said, any of the businesses that Melody now has. It also includes the kids. He is upset about that. As y'all know, he used the kids to promote a book that he did, Plane Ride to Canada, which the book did not do well. He sold a few copies, he did. A few pick-me's jumped in and they supported the book or whatever. But as it relates to the total amount of sales that he got from the book versus what the Sugar Mama line did, which sold out in a day, it did not do as well as he thought it was going to do. And he thought that a lot of people would buy out of sympathy, and the fact that he used the kids and put the pictures of the kids on there to make it look like he was this great dad and was telling people to buy it. This Plane Ride to Canada book, it did not do as well. So now that he saw that Melody's Sugar Mama line sold out in a day, he's bitter. He's upset about that. And then he's using people who don't like Melody as a means to go behind her back and try to sabotage her. If you guys saw him at the reunion, where he was telling people at the reunion, if you're friends with Melody, you might want to rethink that, because that means she wants something from you. She's not a loyal person. She's not a loyal friend. So this is what he does. He goes behind her back and he tells people this. Don't be friends with her. Don't talk to her because she's not a loyal person. She wants something from you. She's one way in front of the people, and y'all don't know Melody like I know her. This is the type of mess that Martell does. So I'm willing to believe that he is friends with and interacts with this Peggy person who is running Destiny's fan page, which is very negative, okay? Yeah, she sends out all these negative comments about Melody on Destiny's fan page, but Destiny tried to say that she's not over that she didn't know that this was going on, when she does. This woman promotes you, Destiny. So she says this is not Destiny, that it is Peggy. Then she knows you, Destiny. They kill me with the lying. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? So that says that if at some point you be posting under the Destined to Meet Destiny fan page, if she's saying that it is not Destiny, that it is Peggy, because at some point you use the page for her to have to announce herself and say that you are not the person that everybody think you are in the chat, that she is Peggy. Martell knows who this Peggy person is, and it's effed up that he would sit here and allow himself to be attached to someone who is trying to destroy Melody's reputation and or business. Her businesses is what support your children who you're not supporting. So if you're trying to sabotage her businesses, then you are taking food out of your children's mouth, and you are using people who hate her in an effort to do it because you hate her, and it's effed up. So I wanted to bring that out, and I wanted to expose him on that, because I don't know if anybody caught that in the live whenever Martell was on there. And that was after Ariane had jumped off the live and could not look at the camera while she was on live because she knew she was lying for him. So for those of you that watched it, y'all watched it. She could not look at the camera. All the questions he was asking her, she was looking down. She was not engaging. She was trying to play with the baby. Then she was promoting her product. Martell started promoting his product. They were doing everything they could to throw everybody off from the truth. All right. Which now we know what the truth is, because you don't have the children. So something happened. We already talked about it. We're not going to go back through it. But yeah, I wanted to throw that out there, that Martell was on the fraud, and you got busted by hanging out with someone who does not like Melody. Okay, you got busted. You got busted, and I put it out here. And I thought I had a picture of her. I don't know if I deleted it, because I've deleted quite a few pictures from my phone because it was slowing my phone down. But yeah, so we see you, Martell. We see you, and we know now that you have some dealings with the same person who is after Melody and been trying to stop her page and her bag and sabotage the Sugar Mama line. Okay, so you guys heard it right here from my channel. And Destiny, no, we do not support you, ma'am, because you too are in agreement and you're behind this mess as well. Because you would not allow your name, if you're trying to be a businesswoman, you would not allow some random person to be using your name and or creating a page with your business stuff on there. Okay, let me go on the page. Let me go on the page, because she's promoting everything as it relates to Destiny. There she is promoting Destiny's, the flyer that I just showed you guys. Okay. She says, hey fans, inbox Carlos King as a fan of Destiny, says that we don't want to boycott. says that that's not how we get down. It says, but we do want Destiny getting the same exposure. So she's promoting Destiny. They're saying not to boycott the show, but to promote Destiny and contact Carlos King to let them know that we want Destiny. She wants Destiny back on the show. Here's the message that she posted. She's upset that Destiny is off the show. Contact Carlos King fans. That's what she's telling people. That's her page. She's promoting. There's Destiny there in a video. She's promoting Destiny. It's everything Destiny. So Destiny cannot say that she don't know what is going on it. This is most recent, where Destiny did some type of photo shoot. Destiny cannot say she don't know what is going on with this and who is doing this. And she knows. She knows. It's all negative mess that she is posting about Melody. That's the one I just showed you guys from the Destined to Meet Destiny fan page. So, yeah. They may want to stop with the BS as it relates to the negativity. Y'all too grown for that. Just promote your business. If you're trying to get back out there, you're not on the show anymore. So you should be going full time promoting your businesses that you are trying to get back off the ground again, versus still focusing your attention on Melody and being negative. That ain't making you no money. Talking about Melody is not making you no money. It's only making you look more like a hater and a stalker, just like her ex-husband. And we're going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you guys for joining. Okay. I see you guys still posting in there. I thought the same thing, but I'm not going to say it on here. Yes, I thought the very same thing as to who I thought that the judge was. Yes, I'm not going to say it on here. I see you guys posting it in the chat though. Okay. But thank you guys. We got 1,025 in the chat and 564 likes. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Thank y'all for being here, joining Car Chronicles this morning. I'm going to get off here so I can go lay it down and get some rest and rest my voice. I apologize for not being able to do Dragiversary yesterday. That was just not going to happen. I was on here almost 2 hours for Car Chronicles. So I had to rest my voice, y'all, because my voice literally was going out. But we are getting better. As you guys can hear, my voice is a little more open right now. I'm taking my meds and all type of stuff. Yeah. Rum. I'm drinking rum with my tea. Like I'm trying all kinds of stuff and doing what I need to do so I can get back to being 100%. But we're getting there. I don't feel as bad as I did yesterday, so I know I'm getting better. But I thank you guys for your concern and your messages and your prayers and your Cash Apps and your Zales and everything else y'all been sending. I appreciate it. Love you guys down. Thank y'all for supporting any content creators joining us today. Thank you for being here. Thank you, mods, for keeping the trolling down, okay? Y'all, please go ahead and hit that like button. Also, subscribe if you did not subscribe to this channel, okay? Enjoy your Friday, and goodbye.